Okay, so figured I'd stop by and get a recap from yesterday. So yesterday we got it all cleaned up, washed off all that green algae. You can see some still on the tires. The tires were a little hard to hit. I didn't have a hose or anything, so I did this all with, a bucket, just coming back and forth to get some. Sorry, I'm shading the camera with my hand here. So yeah, it actually cleaned up really good with a brush. I wet brushed it once because I'm not worried about this paint. Wet brushed it once, then again. So 3 times with just the wet brush just to get the heavy stuff off. Then I came back with the Griot's ceramic wash, and I hit it 3 times with that, and then I just rinsed it off with several buckets of water. Like I said, I didn't have a hose out here, so that will do. And actually, it really did a good job of getting everything off for the most part. The paint actually has a nice slippery kind of feel to it because of the ceramic. But anyway, I did that to try and get the water to bead off a little better. So this is what we have. I'm not going to open the driver's side door because it's got the typical driver's side bushing issue where the door kind of starts to hang down a little bit. It's really common on these cars because you get in and out of it all the time. You hang on the door a little bit, and that bushing just eventually wears out to nothing. Okay, so the good and the bad on the car. The body actually doesn't look too bad. So there's a good amount of surface rust on some things, but not really a whole lot of protruding rust, at least in the main body or structure of the car. So that is the good news. I'm gonna need to come over here sometime to address all the leaves and stuff in there, just to get it out of there and make sure there's no rusting in the cowl, because I know that's gonna be a pain in the neck if that's rusted. But everything else that bolts onto the car is, we can change that out. Like this door, I might change it out, and definitely I'm gonna have to on the other side, and I'll show you why. So this fender, we're definitely gonna have to probably just change because, it's got a big dent in it. This fender's okay. There's nothing wrong with this fender. This door's got quite a bit of rot in it. Up there, some up there, definitely here into the side. So sadly, that's that. This needs a little bit of work here. It looks like that I probably bumped into something when I was 19. Like I said, I've had this car for a long time. These are the rare 84 or 82 to 84 Trans Am dark lights. The smoke tail lights on all the Trans Ams. See, they're kind of hard to find nowadays. I got to get in here in this track and get rid of anything in there. So up here, I'm going to need to get some attention up here into the windshield. And then really the main worry for the car structurally is going to be the floorboards. Now when I touch the floorboards and put my hand down into them and all, they feel pretty solid still. So I'm not worried about the floors too much, as long as they're solid. Then we can make it work. The console's got to be cleaned up again. I got to replace that dash section. I forget what happened there. Remember, I've had this car for a long time. That floor over there definitely needs to be addressed. And you can tell there's moisture in the car. That moisture isn't on the outside of the windshield, it's on the inside. So yeah, we got moisture coming in this way. I got moisture coming into the T-bar section, obviously, because it's a T-top car. I'm gonna have to open the hatch from here because my key won't turn it for some reason. This is gonna be what I need to get addressed. So it doesn't look like it protrudes too far in. I was able to lift some of this up. It doesn't look like it protrudes too far in, but the whole edge needs to be remade. And this center T-bar section here needs to be replaced. Now, if I remember correctly, there was somebody making them in stainless steel now. So getting it out is going to be annoying because it's going to get everywhere, but the whole interior is going to come out anyway. So we'll just replace that center section, and I'm going to take it to somebody who knows what they're doing for this kind of thing here. We're going to get all this cleaned up and made new again. Yeah, because that's going to be the main part. If I can't get these T-tops to quit leaking, then there's no point in spending all the money to redo it. You can see that it's starting to lift, so that means that the T-tops aren't really sealing down. So I'm actually going to cover this car up. So that's it. That's what I've got so far. And I haven't been able to look under the hood because, again, like I said the other day, it's shut. And I remember when I had parked this, the hood latch had broke. So you have to get underneath the car to get to the hood latch. It's literally just a little tab. You just slide it over with your finger, and then it'll pop open. You gotta have somebody up top to grab hold of it because there's no spring. I remember the spring had rusted, but yep. Okay. So that is that. So now, today I'm not really doing anything with it. I just wanted to video where I finished up with it last night. Those are my problem areas. Those are the things that I need to address to even make sure that I can save this car. Like I said, the main body is pretty good, minus the T-bar section and parts of the windshield areas. And we might be able to just have those cut out of another car yet. I don't know how we're going to address it, but like I said, the main sections of the car look like they're going to be able to be saved, which is good because, I mean, let's be honest, this is my first car and I would really rather not junk it. So I'd really rather put it back together and be like one of those people that say, hey, I've always owned my first car. You know, everybody always upset when they sell theirs. So that's that. I'm going to end the video here. If you have any questions, you know, shoot me a comment. If you like the video, like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And stick around. I'm going to keep posting videos and what I do to this car to get it back on the road and nice again. And, you know, if you have any third gen questions or Night Rider questions, I mean, like I've been in that Night Rider community since I was 16 years old. So I'm 33 now, so I have a lot of knowledge. Some of it's a little blurry now. It's been a little while since I've been in the community there messing with the Subarus and stuff, but I'm sure I can remember a lot. So yeah. All right, on to the next project, which is getting it aired up, getting it towed back to my house. And the first order of business is to get the carpet ripped out and the interior ripped out so I can eliminate the moisture. All right, see you in the next one.